Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I found a bunch of discounted ground beef at the grocery store yesterday, so today we're gonna prep it, cook it, and freeze it to put it in the freezer for later to save money. And we're also gonna be making homemade meatballs, so let's go ahead and get started. I found this dill Thursday morning super early at Food Lion. It's $50 worth of meat that I scored for $30.10. I definitely manifested this. I had a lot of chicken in my freezer and I was like, I need a good deal on ground beef, and lo and behold, the universe provided. Okay, so with all of this meat, my ideas are I'm going to take 2 of these and I'm going to put them in this pot and I'm going to cook them with some Italian seasoning. And then I am going to vacuum seal them and put them in the freezer. So anytime I want to make pasta, it will be already ready to go. The last time I did this, I made taco seasoning, but we're not going to do that this time. I think what I'm going to do is, I think I'm going to do 3 of these for Italian meat. I'm going to take 2 of these and make hamburger patties, and I'm going to flash freeze them and then vacuum seal them so they don't get mushed. And I'm also going to be making meatballs. Some for dinner tonight. We're gonna have meatball subs, but the others I will cook as well and then freeze what we don't eat. So yeah, hamburger patties, meatballs, and Italian seasoned ground beef for pasta sauce. Okay, we're gonna preheat this to 400 for our meatballs that's gonna go in. I did remember to take these out because every time I start it and then have to pull out hot iron skillet, so, okay. So we're just gonna make a bunch of patties. I just kind of roll them up and then I just kind of flatten them down. And I make them kind of big because this is the 73 lean, so they do kind of shrink. And then I do like a little, you can't even see it. I kind of flatten it and then I put a little thumbprint in. So yeah, so then we'll move it and put it here. And I'll show you a bigger one since I didn't show you really the last one. This one I feel like it's a little too big. So we'll put a little back and we'll get it all patted up and get it all nice and round. And then I just kind of smack it down and pat it. And then I probably can be a little flatter. Then I do a thumbprint. And then on to another one. My apron is falling down. You know, I will just say, I don't work at Harris Teeter. I don't know how to fix this. It's like, maybe that's why they got rid of it. This was in like a bag of clothes someone gave me. And I'm like, oh, I love it, because all my other aprons are not adjustable. But this one seems to be adjustable, but it's broken, so I need to try to fix that. So if you know how to, any tips, leave them in the comments. is like 3.5 pounds of meat. I'm just gonna go ahead and stick it in here and kind of tear it apart a little bit and then wash my hands again really good and then get the ingredients out. I feel like if I kind of have it already broken apart, it might be a little bit easier to start combining everything. Just kind of get it loose. My eyes are burning so bad right now. I need salt. Oh, I think I put too much onion in. Well, they have little onions. So maybe not. Okay, we'll just ignore that. Salt. Okay. I've measured out all these ingredients in here so I can kind of add them into the mix without it kind of like getting clumpy because we're working with a lot here. And I am like tripling this recipe. 1/4 cup of breadcrumbs. Here we're gonna do 3/4. Okay, 3/4 teaspoon of black pepper. I don't know how to, I just put a lot of pepper on the floor. I don't know how to convert that, so we're just gonna do 3/4 like 3 times. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, I'm gonna sneeze, 3, 1, 2, 3. I spilled so much of it and it's like going up my nose. Okay, salt is, did I see salt? Do you know what I did? I just looked at the recipe. There was salt. It calls for 3/4 teaspoon of salt and 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper. So I just put quite a bit more pepper than I was supposed to. We're just gonna pray this tastes good. I mean, maybe I can kind of scoop a little bit out before I start to mix it. I don't want to get the breadcrumbs. It's just, you know, it's just gonna be a little peppery. Okay, so we need to add the salt 3 times. Like 3/4 salt 3 times. You know what I mean? 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 3, 2, and 3. Okay, well that is accurate. Parmesan cheese, it says it needs like 1/4 cup. I'm just gonna add I feel like this might be more than 3/4, but let's just see what happens. Because I was just gonna add all of the cheese. Because I don't think it's really that much more. But I don't want to make it too salty, so I guess that's good. You won't use this. Just trying to use up everything I got. Okay, we're gonna stir this around before I add anything wet because I have to add some eggs. And I also have to add some garlic. I'm gonna stick my hand in, at least to get the onions moving around. These are gonna be some interesting meatballs. Maybe they might end up being the best meatballs in my life because I can't write down instructions, right? And even when I write them down, I still don't follow them correctly. Like, what is wrong with me? It's like my mind just stops working. We'll add the egg. Well, no, okay. Well, I don't know what's happening. I'm stroking out. Okay, we're gonna add. Let's look at this. I think it's 2 teaspoons of garlic. So that would be 6 teaspoons. Ooh, that is so strong. That's a big keeper one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, this might be too much. 5 and 1 minute. Okay. Now we're gonna mix the garlic around and then add our breading and then the eggs. Add some of this. Now we're gonna add the eggs. I think I'm only gonna do 2 eggs. We'll see. We might need 3. I don't know. That egg is well incorporated. Alright, we're finished with all of that meat. I was able to get 8 hamburger patties. I kind of did a bad job at trying to size up the bags, so some of them are individually sealed, but it's okay. And then we got 2 meals worth of Italian ground beef that I can use to make a pasta sauce with. And then I made all of those meatballs and then I put them in some sauce to simmer just to make sure they're cooked in the middle because some of them are really big and they need to soak in the sauce anyways because we are making meatball subs. And I will save what we don't eat because there is quite a bit. But I feel very accomplished. So I'm just gonna get these in the freezer and we're good to go. I'm Nicole Coquette, and if you like this channel, consider subscribing. It would really help me out. I'm trying to get monetized, so we've got a long way to go. And also give it a thumbs up. That will please the algorithm gods. And yeah, there's a video here that YouTube thinks that you might like to watch next, and I'll catch you next time. Bye.